which isn't here because this was written for teenagers, and keep the terminology simple. Advaita Ishvaravada, of course, is our Sanskrit term for monistic theism. And for those of you not familiar with it, Vada just means doctrine. So you can have all kinds of doctrines. Popular doctrine is Shankara's Mayavada. Shankar followers are called Mayavadins, followers of the doctrine of Mayavada, or the unreality of the world. Mayavada. So Ishvaravada, Advaitavada, and you can put them together, Advaita Ishvaravada. So Ishvaravada means theism, Advaitavada means monism, and put it together, you have monistic theism, the doctrine of monistic theism. The other word we use is the English word panentheism, which means God is in everything. I have a very simple way of explaining monistic theism. It's the monk's morning routine. Sometimes I get asked about, what's the monk's morning routine? The group activity starts at 5:30 with the Shiva Puja in Audible Temple, and that's our theism. And then we go around to the Guru Temple and we meditate for an hour, and that's our monism. So every morning we practice monistic theism, or theistic monism, since the theism is first. Practice both. And many Hindu groups only have one or the other. It's common, or emphasize one or the other. They may have both, but they really put the emphasis just on one. One of the largest groups in the U.S., ISKCON, they're theists. Vaishnavites are generally theists. They focus on personal God. If you see them meditating, they're meditating on the personal God. They're not meditating on their identity with God. They're not monistic in their thinking. And then certain Vedanta groups focus a lot on Jnana Yoga and the high philosophy of being God, Brahmasmi, and don't focus that much on theism. They don't even have a traditional temple, they just have a shrine. But we have both, and emphasize practicing both, and more specifically, Gurudeva stresses that in Siddhanta, to really do well in meditation, we have to, and to experience our oneness with God, we have to be a good theist first. So perfect our theism in the form of service at the temple, in the form of devotional practices at the temple. Become a great theist, a great dualist, and that's a good foundation for becoming a great monist afterwards. That's the idea of Siddhanta. I was doing a webinar on Siddhanta and doing a little research. As I explained a few weeks ago, we have Charya, Kriya, Yoga, and Jnana, but within each one you have Charya, Kriya, Yoga, and Jnana. So you have Charya and Charya, Kriya and Charya, Yoga and Charya, Jnana and Charya, etc. And so we have 16 altogether. And the yoga the Charya and Charya is to help with the chores of the temple, picking flowers, sweeping, being the servant of the deity, doing what a servant would do in a mansion. So we're the servant to the deity, not to the priest, or not to the monk, servant to the deity. Then we attend the puja, that's Kriya and Charya. Yoga and Charya is meditating after the puja. So the first form of meditation, Siddhanta, involves the temple. You attend puja, and then afterwards you take all that within you. Bodinatha has a beautiful writing on how to meditate after the puja. He says the puja awakens the amrita within you, and you can go into that and experience successful meditation just by sitting after the puja and meditating. So you can't get away from the temple next time you sit down to even your first form of meditation. It's supposed to be after the puja. Well, thank you very much.